What's up, everybody? It's me, Greg Miller, alongside He Only Does Everything, Colin Moriarty.
Beyond.
And we are here to give you a run-through of Infamous 2. Colin, Infamous 2, you just reviewed it today, gave it a 9.0.
I did. I think it's a great game. I think in many ways it's better than even the first one. Greg.
One of my reasons I like it so much is the difference in levels and designs. Here we are in Flood Town. This is, the game takes place in New Marais, Louisiana town, and this is pretty much like right after a giant Katrina-like hurricane had run through. The hurricane doesn't happen in the game, but you have to live with that aftermath, and this part was shut down for a while. The mission we're going to do today is called Battle by the Bay. So we're going to start up here. We're running a fully maxed out, very good Cole. He's hero on the Infamous scale. Of course, you get to choose if you want to be good or bad. Here we are, Cole being as good as possible. One of my favorite things is, and it's a little thing that you'll notice when you play the game, when you go full evil or full good, the amp changes as well. Blast shards, of course, make their return here, making Cole more and more powerful as you pick them up. I picked up quite a few in this save. But Colin's driving. We're going to beat some people up.
Let's do it.
Oh, Colin, I tell you. One of the reasons you like so much about this game, right, is first off how good it looks. I think Infamous 2 is beautiful, just gorgeous.
It is, and it has a unique art style too, which I think is like really cool.
In motion, I just love running and gliding and jumping onto a power rail, grinding along. And here you are fighting some of the new ice conduits here. Remember, conduits in the game are people who have a specific gene like Cole, who can take ray sphere energy or any kind of ray power you'd get here in the game and turn them into special abilities. These guys have an ice ability. You know, maybe you make the right choices in this game, you get some ice abilities, but we're not saying anything about that right now. Speaking, though, of abilities, Colin,
yes.
Why don't you click over to the new quick fire menu here, left on the D-pad. Show me what we got. We're working with the bolt stream, the detonation mask, alpha grenades, alpha rocket, kinetic pulse, ionic vortex.
I'll tell you, the bread and butter, the bolt stream, and the alpha grenade, I'll tell you.
Totally, yeah. The bolt stream, Colin's going to be using a lot of it here. It's basically a machine gun kind of fire out of there to just non-stop shooting electricity out of people's hands there, kill them. It's great, you know what I'm saying? You notice a purple ball there if you haven't been following Infamous all that closely. Cole gets some ionic abilities here, and you'll see purple things up by his little HUD up there. Those are ionic powers that Cole can then use to make giant tornadoes or some other super special
I'm not
powers.
retreating, I'm just getting electricity.
Of course not. You're not a coward. You're smart. No. You got to play smart heroes, Cole. Remember, he's an electricity-based superhero. As he goes through, you see he's right now refilling all those little, blue balls up there that are all getting connected.
Got to refill those blue balls.
Usually I hate blue balls. Today I like them quite a bit, though. Cole running back in, fight some more of these ice dudes, ice conduits. Nobody likes them.
Got to toss some grenades at these guys, get them down.
Colin, one of the things you talked about in your review is how you thought, there was a much more diverse cast of enemies this time around.
Oh, I think so, and I think you can see that pretty clearly right here. Look at this guy. This guy's like a medium, range. Oh, he's killing me. Yeah. He's like a medium range enemies, and he's not even the biggest ice enemy you'll see in the game. Spoiler alert.
And he has that. Look at that. He's got some telekinesis there, able to pick some up and throw them around. Now, how embarrassed are you going to be if you lose here, Mr.
I might. See, so the thing about another blast shard. The thing about Infamous is you really need to take your time with it.
Yeah.
And when you
oh my God.
And when you die, it's usually because you're rushing.
Get the hell out of there.
So now I'm gonna run back.
Fall back, yeah. Combat roll. Oh, you're going close. This is bad. That's not how Greg Miller would have played this.
No?
No. I would have gotten away from the red dots. Oh my God. Oh, you got Ravagers. Ah, Ravager. You got trouble. That's a Hive Lord, but you'll see. Ravagers look just like him. I'm sorry.
Oh,
sorry.
Do we not have sticky grenades? I don't think we do.
Why didn't you equip them?
It's gonna be a problem.
You could have equipped them, couldn't you? But you didn't. Why didn't you?
Whoa. Are you trying to backseat drive here, Greg?
No, I'm just saying it's embarrassing right now.
Am I not playing?
Cole McGrath's rolling over in the bed he's sleeping in right now.
I have electricity.
Yeah, you're out of juice. Zap zap. Right now, of course, Battle by the Bay. We talked over the little dude giving you the mission. Basically, he said that these ice people were fighting these monsters, and we had to go take them both out because obviously these guys are all bad. We're one of the few good people here, and so even when these guys get together, those guys, I'll tell you right now, Colin, on hard, oh my God, they glide right up to you and shotgun you in the face. It is so effing hard.
Very tough.
And that was one of the things I thought was interesting, right? Like I think maybe it's because we're so used to Infamous now, like after Infamous 1, but Infamous 2 seemed easier. And I think it might have been just the fact that from the very beginning, Cole's badass. You know what I mean? I never felt underpowered in the game, which I love. I want to be a superhero, especially an established superhero who can get out there and actually kick some butt. So,
oof.
That is a fail, Moriarty. That is an epic fail.
You undrop?
All right, so now I've taken over the controller. As I was saying when Colin was killed, the game seems easier, but it's because Cole is more badass, right? And so this time around, I feel like, okay, you already are a superhero. You already know what you're doing. You know how Cole's powers work. You're going to get out there. You're going to have some fun. You overlooked one of the best powers right there.
Oh, you like these? Yeah, that is nice.
I like to get in there. I like to clear some powers.
I always get a little nervous about using it. I only ever use it when I was playing the game if another one appeared on the map, so I'd always have 2, or later you actually have the maximum amount of 3.
Yeah.
Because I was always afraid I'd need it and then I wouldn't have it.
Well, the thing about it, right, is that part of the game is always feeling powerful, and I feel like even when I'm using it, I know I'm going to get one back. You watch this fight, and within the next minute and a half, I'm going to have another one from one of these characters. Damn, son.
So far, you're playing a lot better than I was playing, bro.
Well, I'm a professional.
There you go. Those guys become the big dudes become so much easier when you have sticky grenades.
Well, do we have sticky grenades?
I don't know. I don't.
I got here.
But isn't it? I think it's a secondary power. There we go.
Goes.
Then they stick right on them, and even if they go underground,
well, that's why
retreat.
I'm not sure what rockets I'm rocking right now. What am I rocking? Alpha rockets? I don't have any others. Sorry. I got multiple saves here, ladies and gentlemen. We never know what you're going to get in a Greg Miller game. Right, oh, whoa, come on now. I thought I was going to get past that. No problem. Now, again, Floodtown, coal doesn't get along with water. So you see,
as you saw before.
Yeah, it's going to be harder to find power sources, if you will.
You know, that's what I really loved about this particular section of the city, though, and really New Marais in general, is that there's a lot of, you know, in Empire City, the first Infamous, there was only water around the oceans, but now, or like around the coastal areas, but now there's water everywhere. So you really have to be much more mindful of how you play.
We are ruining everything. Oh my god.
Oh god. Oh god.
I gotta run. I gotta just run. Oh, and now I got the Hive Lord over here too. Oh my gosh, we got cocky. Why did I choose this mission for us to do? Hold on. There's gotta be juice. There's my juice. Hold on. Now we're.
There you go.
Oh, drain it, Cole. What are you doing, Cole? Now, here's one thing I've noticed that isn't in the game. There's never, at least I never unlocked the ability to charge off of grinding. Did you?
No, I didn't actually.
I like that power a lot. I wish that would have stuck around.
Well, you know, another great thing about the game, which I discussed in the review, obviously, is how interconnected everything is. So some of those powers might not even be available to you if you don't take the time to do a side quest like this.
Yeah.
Or do stunts and stuff like that. I think that's one thing that the game does much better than the original Infamous, which is it ties a thread through everything. It gives you a reason to do everything other than just for trophies or just for, you know, giggles.
These guys.
Yeah, these little guys are annoying. But look, this shows the diversity in enemies in the game too that the first Infamous lacked.
Right,
in a lot of ways. Really tiny enemies, mid-level soldier type enemies, these bigger enemies, and even bigger enemies in the game than what's here on this particular side quest. But I'll tell you, when I was playing the game for review, I remember this being definitely one of the tougher quests.
Well, I mean, by this point, like, you're opening up ice dudes really late in the game, and they're no joke, you know? And I think everybody who's using the ice powers are pretty badass in terms of, like, well, they're gonna, you know, really screw you up if you give them a chance.
Yeah, for everyone wondering, there definitely is an echelon of enemies in the game, just like in Infamous. It's just...
Oh, and I'm out of juice on his last bar of health.
It's just not quite as obvious in Infamous 2. You know, there are Reapers and Dustmen in Infamous 2, but they're not called Reapers and Dustmen. It's, you know, the basic militia characters are probably the Reapers. The Dustmen are probably maybe the monsters that aren't actually. Yeah. Most of them aren't shown in this particular side quest. Are we doing our skills justice in this video? Is what I'm wondering.
No, well, no. I mean, we're rusty. I played all weekend long, and it's now what, Thursday? Come on now. Man, he's just spawning out these things.
When I first started playing the game, when we got it, you know, having beaten the original Infamous 4 times, it's funny how it feels like the game just feels right again. Like you feel a little rusty when you begin, but then you kind of just start to remember what all the buttons are when you're gliding around and grinding.
I want to take out this guy. I'm sick of the ice dude. He's almost dead.
Oh god. Oh.
I got him.
Nice.
And I get an ionic out of it.
Ooh. Nice. Oh god.
No.
Now we saw, you know, I think one of the only major problems in the game, which is the camera issues when you're getting either using melee attacks or getting hit.
Pieces of garbage.
The camera does freak out a little bit, and I think that's one of the major problems in the game. But also a minor problem, one that doesn't happen very often at all.
All right, now it's time to get serious. Oh, he's moving all over the place. I can't wait to see the comments.
You gotta break the gun just you know, for fun. 10 experience points. I think you're doing fine. I think you're doing great. You know, I think I was doing pretty great too. I just happened to be against the water.
That'll do you. You gotta be aware of your surroundings.
Half the time I died in the game was definitely because just getting knocked into the water.
There we go. This is
yeah, you're good.
There we go. Now we're talking.
The sticky grenades are big. Now I think all you're dealing with are a lot of the little dudes.
Yeah.
And walk up to them, show them the melee. There we go. I like that.
Cole, you take him seriously. I got enough things to worry about.
Sometimes it looks like he's gonna wind up and hit him like a golf ball, but I don't think I ever actually saw him do it.
That'd be cool if we did. DLC maybe?
That's it for him.
Come on, Hive Lord. There we go. Woo! They pushed us, Colin.
I know.
We're going to look like a bunch of idiots here. Kids are going to re-upload this thing when they get the game. They're going to be like, look at how good I was. You guys suck at
Well,
life.
that's just the way it is.
Yeah, well, deal with it, kid. There we go.
Nice.
Battle by
Well
the
done.
day.
Kick
10
him.
missions. Takedown. We're very upset. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Infamous 2. It is available June 7th all over this great state of America. And I don't know about the rest of the world. I'm sure it's coming out in the Europes somewhere there, right?
The Europes and the Canadas?
The AUs and the Iraq.
Oh, okay.
Remember that one?
Yeah, the Iraq.
For more Infamous 2 stuff as we get close to release date, please keep checking IGN.com. Go read the review, watch the rest of the videos, and listen to Podcast Beyond every Thursday. Colin, Beyond.
Beyond.